Hi, this is Military Modeller Paul with another update to the TAMIYA HE162 People's Fighter. It's coming along nicely. I've actually got the wings glued on, tailplanes and all that. The cockpit is finished and the undercarriage is in place. The front one is actually just pushed up into place because obviously to make it look so it's standing up, but I will take it out straight as we finish this video, so I can do a bit more detail. In other words, we'll have a brake wire up through into the wheel well, so that'll be okay. So that's what I'm doing. So you're going to see this is only going to be a short video, but I think it's come along quite nice. All the cockpit, as I said, is in place, and the plane, it looks like it should do. Now the engine is just sitting on top, and the jet pipe at the back, it still comes off, because obviously I want to be able to glue that in place and do it after I've painted the actual engine nucleus on the top. And it is going to be silver around the front, which I've already got a small coat on it anyway, but I can mask that off after, spray it and then mask it off to do the green. So here we go, let's go and have a quick look at the bench then. See you in a minute, or a second or two. Hi, we're back again, and there is the HE162. As you can see, the silver is round the front, still around there, but I sanded a little bit off because there was a few blemishes around it, so I thought I'd sand it off and ready for the base coat again. But I'm going to actually be doing that silver. I think I might mention it'd be green in the last video, but it's going to be silver, and I'm going back to my original one I was going to do, so which is still basically with an arrow on the front, as they all both have. Anyway, so let's go a bit. So she's all been done. I've actually used the TAMIYA extra thin with the plastic white strips in it to actually make a sprue glue, if you want to call it that. And basically it's nice and runny, so I can actually dab it in the place I want it, and then use a sander, one of these type sanders. It's actually a flory one. There it is, and dip in a little bit of water to give it a little bit of wet sand, and I did that all the way around the joints, and there's bits of sanding that's been done at the back as well. So if I just turn it on, we'll just have a little run rounder, and I'll take you in for the look at the cockpit. The cockpit has actually been done. The engine is just sitting on top, as I said earlier on, and the black cap at the back has been painted, and believe it or not, the rear jet cap's silver, but I'm going to put a bit more of a bluish tint to that as of heat. I did do a lot of sanding of it, a lot of spray of it, but it's just wants a tad more to make it a little bit more burnt, just a little touch, so it looks as if it's been used. Really pleased with it, so as I can't keep saying that, I'm really pleased with how it's coming out. I've got a nice hole in that little bit at the top there, as I've done, so that's done, and so she's ready to basically put together and to finish her off. But I've got to get the cockpit clear parts, which are here, and the gun side, which is, if I put them over the back, there they are, still in their packet to go in place. But I'm gonna actually mask those and then put them in place so that I can spray them in situ as well. So yeah, so as I said, I like the plane. I've got another kit of this to do at some point, and I might like that with the engine open. This one's going to be glued in place. I'm not going to worry about having it changing over, so I will have two engines to play with if I want to, really, at the end of the day. So anyway, if I just switch her off now when she comes around, I think that would be the. Now we just need to get a close up of the cockpit area. The underside, I'll show that when it's finished. It is actually been under. I've put a couple of wires up there to give it a bit of businesses, and the actual brake lines for the wheels as well. So if I stop this in about this close now, yeah, this is going to be a bit tricky. See if we can do it. So here we go. Oops. Going to come back in a couple of seconds. I think it'd be quicker to me to move things around. Right, here we are, we're back again. Just looking top view back down to this as far as the seat. I'm going to have to move it round so you can actually see it, but you can see the instrument panel is in place, which is there, and the foot pedals are definitely down the bottom. If I stop every now, if I do that, you'll see the detail. You see a yellow cable running along the back there? That's one of the cables I spotted, so I'll put that in as well. You will see that for part of the way inside the cockpit as well. So if I just turn it very slowly, there you go. Try and get an angle from this way. Might have to come a bit closer. There you go. That's the clear glass you can see shining in there. The clear perspex. Oops, there we go. There you come around this way. This is awkward. There you go. You can see the yellow there. And there she goes. Right, I'm going to switch off now and come back in. Just leave it a bit view, away from it again. Excuse me, away from it again. Right, it's back again. Now that's the end of this. It's a short video. I know it's a couple of segments, but it just gives you a bit more time. I'll try and get some nice photographs of this and put them on the end of this video. And if I do, that makes it a bit more interesting for you as well. But as you can see, she's coming together well, and it does all come off. There's no issues with that, and it will be. I can make it easier for me to paint. I've got a little bit of filling to do around the front of the wing spars on both sides, which is easy enough with the liquid one from what's it called? TAMIYA Mr. Putty. Oh, Perfect Putty. That's it. Because it basically you put it in there, let it settle a bit, and then go in with a wet damp brush and wipe it off, and it does the job for you without actually having to sand as well. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So, and plus the machine guns, cannons I should say, the 30mm cannons either side, they've got to be done as well, but they're going to be cut from tube like I said earlier on. So as you can see, that's what I've got. So I've just put her on to, sorry about the noise, that's the trouble with that, going around. She's as I say, I still think she's a nice looking aircraft. It's an unusual shape as well, but evidently it did influence a lot of jets after the war. So there you go. So that's it. So that's the HE162 update. I think this is update number 3 actually. So I'm going to get into primer once I've done all the canopy bits and pieces. So I'll turn that go a bit further over there. I'll call that at the end of the day. So thank you very much for watching. Oops, I put that back there over there, and I'll catch you with the next one. Happy modelling.